broken.
Let's just come back over here, okay?
I texted him before I went to stream. Nothing's gonna bring him back. I've been grinding and grinding. I finally got his heart, which...
The creature you are seeing right now is Twitch.
Yeah, it's definitely a creature. Like, you clearly can see that this creature doesn't even be treated like a human anymore. By her own choice.
Streamer Sierra Zaytuna. For the past week, Luna has been streaming dozens of hours, growing her fan base and having fun, while completely unaware that just a few feet away, someone has died.
It's been for about a month, it looks like. Yeah, it's been gone at least a week.
Because inside her home, officers have just found her son, Zayd. At first, they believed that what happened may have been a mistake, but over the course of this investigation, dark and disturbing secrets will reveal that this was no simple accident.
Crime scene doesn't lie, okay? You are not a victim, because we're at that fork. You're gonna go...
God say to care for souls? I don't care to her soul, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a terrible... I don't care for her fucking soul. Okay, I don't.
Right, or you're gonna go left.
I just want her to not eliminate other people like her own son. So their souls can flourish in adult human beings, you know?
On March 16th, 2023, Clinton Township, Michigan police respond to the home of Sierra Zaytuna and Jonathan Cheek. Sierra, an online streamer, is currently home alone and just made a horrific discovery. Her son Zayden deceased in his bed. Now, as the police arrive at the dilapidated home, they're about to stumble upon a nightmare no one was expecting.
Fire department, get down. Jesus.
Seconds later, first responders remove Zayden from the home. But
she already turned on the victimization mode, already started the fake crying. Immediately.
As Sierra breaks down, the officers see his condition. Their reactions tell us everything we need to know about just how horrific this situation is.
Good God. What happened? Hey, stay right there. Sit down.
I had to
Sit down.
on him because
Sit
if
down.
he hears me say anything,
Sit down.
he'll freak
Sit.
out.
Sit.
But
Sit.
see me
Sit.
choke when
Sit.
I
Sit.
say
Sit.
He's treating her like an animal. What is? Sit like a dog or something. After all, it's isn't what she wants to become or something. Attempted to become.
Sit.
They've seen it all.
Like she acts like an animal and deserves animal treatment.
In this house.
Who?
John.
Who's John?
John's dad.
Month, it looks like. Yeah. Right there.
I got the fucking for it. For you
Mm-hmm. Watch her.
I mean, there's nothing.
Zero. Come on. Have you guys been here before?
all the time.
Much to the authorities' relief, Sierra's older sons are discovered unharmed inside. But instead of explaining how she could let this happen to Zayden, she'll conveniently place all the blame on Jonathan.
Okay.
Can I grab the phone that at least has the proof that he admitted to his
So,
parents
just one
what he
second.
did to him?
Just 1 second. We'll grab your phone, okay?
Where's the
I could have called the police on him, but
Where's Dad at?
he's avoiding coming back because I think he
What's
knew.
his name?
They're like, dude, this kid's been gone at least a week. Okay.
It's not like we don't believe you, okay? You just gotta give us some time, okay?
I don't believe her
What do you
too.
mean? What do you mean there's nothing that's gonna bring them back? What do you mean by that?
So we get here, screaming, dude. Our house. There's 2 other kids in there. This
I'll never be able to give them the life I imagined.
Oh my God. Oh no, poor her, right?
I wanted to get in the house with a yard away from him, away from thing 1, which was also narcissistic.
Oh yeah. You all know this pattern already. Yes, like she had like 20 boyfriends that were all narcissistic and abusive. Yeah,
Which is my oldest dad.
all of them were problematic. Her dad was problematic. Every fucking one that has a has a thing between the legs. Is narcissistic and abusive, but no, not her. She's the most pure soul around. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Who are you?
Sweet
Jonathan
nurse.
suddenly
Yeah.
arrives, adding more confusion to
Yeah,
the already
exactly.
chaotic scene. And while Sierra blames him for their son's death, he'll have an entirely different story for police, who struggle to come to terms with the horror of what they've seen.
When's the last time you seen, is that your son? Yeah. When's the last time you seen him? This morning? Okay. How was he this morning?
She's the type of creature that has a nick in man breathing, while at the same time, like she is all the time inside the home, inside the house, like streaming, breathing the rotten smell of her son dead.
Morning. Fine? Okay. What time did you see him this morning, roughly? About 12 a.m.? p.m.? p.m.? Okay. Put your hands behind your back, okay? Interlace your fingers.
Miss, what's your name again? Zia, can you stand up for me? Turn and face your house. Put your hands behind your back.
As Sierra is placed in the back of a police vehicle, she boasts of her supposed success in the online streaming business, a crucial clue as to how a tragedy like this could have happened.
You said you're getting ready to
No fucking way. No fucking
stream for
way.
30 hours. What do you
30
mean?
hours. Like, I get on the live stream and I talk to people and I run, like, activities, games. I have a projector for them to watch. I play video games with my viewers. I try to do as much as I
like
can to
through
keep
Twitch or whatever?
Yeah, and
Okay.
through Twitch, meet me, and they send me diamonds and money, and
Okay,
like,
alright.
we've been racking up. I promise, like, just in the past 2 months,
Okay.
I bought us a car. I was
Alright.
getting us a place.
Hang tight, okay?
Sierra and Jonathan are
She literally streamed so many hours every single day that she forgot her son. Like, she forgot to give him food or whatever. She forgot about his existence or what?
taken into custody, where Sierra continues to insist that Christopher is the one to blame for their son's death. And despite the horror of what she's done, she thinks she's actually going home afterwards.
I've been in the room constantly running those hours, but at the same time, like with the fights going down,
When you're in that room, how long are you in the room for? Like how many hours?
30 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, like
And-
I don't stop the stream really.
Okay. So what you're saying is that how often do those streams go on for? Like are they
I
every
stream
day?
every day.
So you're saying
Every day.
you're saying you stream on what platform are we talking about?
Me.
You're saying that you're in that room for 30 hours at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And you're saying how do you use the bathroom at all? You come out of there?
I do.
Okay. When you're done streaming, do you have any interaction with your family, with John, with Damien?
It's not been healthy for a long time. A lot of the times
Oh no, it's not being healthy for a long, long time. Oh
there
no.
would be a lot of fighting or everything else, and he'd be like,
I'm a victim. I didn't do nothing.
go. I don't want to see you. You guys leave now. I'm like, how are we gonna leave now? Like after I was like, we're leaving, we're done, everything else like that. It started blowing up into fights like that, and him pushing me, get out my face, this, that, and running into the bathroom, slamming the door, this and that.
Okay.
And like he would not, up until the minute he was like, I admitted what I did to Zayden.
What room was he sleeping
The
in?
middle room.
The middle room?
Yeah,
Is that the one that
that's crowded. Just throws everything
yeah,
in.
there wasn't any really place for him to
There's
sleep.
no room to. There's no room to do anything,
Okay.
much less walk.
Okay.
When everything started falling behind,
So it's your statement that he was showing signs of like not being like healthy weight right around his birthday. I know you guys had a birthday celebration for him. I noticed there was cake and there was some stuff in there.
Yeah.
Did he have any of the cake?
Yeah, and that's why I was going to
Yeah,
take him
the
another
cake.
piece because I want him to fatten up quick. So I was like, I don't care if it's what time of day it is. I'm taking him a piece. I don't even know where
It
that
looked
piece
like-
of cake is chilling now.
Yeah,
I
looked
dropped
like-
it when I
It
seen
looked
it.
like good cake, but did he have more than one piece?
Yeah.
When you got off the that streaming platform, how many times throughout
Guys,
the
I'm not
day?
saying nothing
You took
because I'm
breaks,
paying
used the restroom,
attention
grabbed something
to
to drink.
the
Did you
story of her.
check in on him?
It's
Barely,
a crucial
barely.
moment.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. But you said you gave him cereal, you gave him
I gave him
cake,
cereal,
you gave him
yeah.
mac and cheese.
Those few times I would check on him, I was like, okay, give him what he needs, and everything else, I check him.
If it isn't obvious,
Yeah, because a 2-year-old little boy needs mac and cheese.
screaming for her small fan base of mostly men is far more important to Sierra than motherhood. And while she's quick to blame Jonathan for what happened, she also admits to doing below the bare minimum to care for him.
Thank you, Steel Apple Fried. I actually forgot my bottle. I have to get one later. I'll get one after this video.
But detectives see a familiar pattern because her own, including Zayden, has been placed in foster care at multiple points in their lives. And while Zayden was said to be well cared for with his foster family, things took an immediate turn as soon as he was placed back in his parents' care.
What prompted you to call 911 today? What happened today?
I seen him looking.
Okay. And
I wanted to save him. I wanted him to come home.
So, what looks like is it's the mom trying to get rid of her kid, and not alone. The dad seems to be involved as well, and she tried multiple times to foster home, but the kid was always brought back to them for some reason. I don't know how this work. And she told about the definitely a permanent solution to her quote unquote problem, So she could happily stream endless to her viewers.
I couldn't believe that I had been trying so hard.
And be a happy dog in front of camera.
That I had not paid attention, that I'd let that happen. That's what they said, not to move him, and I was like, well, that's already too late.
Okay. Which bed was he in? Because there was no bed in the room that he was staying in.
There's no bed.
Is there a bed in there?
There was a bed.
You said the center room. Can you just...
Oh,
is
she's
it
a cat,
crib or
my
is it a
bad.
Yeah, it's a crib.
Okay. Can you...
There's no sheet on it like there should have been. And it's 100% this. It's gross. It's got food and stuff on it. My biggest fear after everything that's happened, it was honestly my fault for thinking that the world's shitty and unfair. With everything that had happened with the first case, I was just scared that they're not going to listen to me when I explain what happened with the car. They're not going to listen to me when I explain that we couldn't get to Dark Swims. I just kept thinking, I can get us out of here. I can fix this situation, and then everything will be okay again. I thought that because we didn't take him to the doctor so long, I thought that they would think that it was intentional or something.
So you were afraid that they were gonna
keep doing that to me.
They were gonna, take him away.
How did all the kids have breakfast?
Okay.
He told me everybody had breakfast.
When was the last?
And then on top of it, he told the cops when the cops got there that he checked on this morning.
When was the last time?
You guys aren't gonna lock me up for what I said out there earlier about wanting to kill John, right?
Oh no, that's fine.
And just now, detectives see the depths of Sierra's delusions. Because despite admitting to ignoring her son until the very worst happened, she thinks that the crime she's really in danger of being jailed for is an idle threat to Jonathan. But the question detectives want to know now proves she's just as guilty for what happened to her son as anyone.
That's why I've been trying to, I know I heard him yesterday, and I could have sworn it was either yesterday morning or the morning before. That's what I'm trying to remember, because I was on the phone for the last 3 nights trying to get money to get the divorce and get out. So it was either because I remember one of the nights, it was at 3 or 4 in the morning. I stopped in and checked because he was crying.
Guys, I was thinking about it's kind of related, okay? But I never thought about that, and my mind just clicked now about something. Do you guys ever thought if the reason of why in every fucking country, or the most of them are prohibited to show minors on video recordings and stuff like that? Be then the victims or the actual murderers in some situations. why do you think it's prohibited, huh? Why? What they do have different of adults that they actually cannot be shown? Like, why? What is the excuse for not showing that? Like, for example, and the conclusion I reached about that my mind clicked just now. I never thought it might have like be simple for some of you guys, and maybe you guys have already thought about that. But I think, and I reached this conclusion just now that this is for taking away the impact of of being a minor, like for example, it's a baby, it's a 2-year-old boy that died, and not showing like his figure, his appearance, like his photo, not showing like his face on the news and something. It takes away parts of the damage of the impact over people, like that they should feel this pressure for wanting more justice. Like people do feel something is still like not showing, but definitely if you show the kid in question, like and what happened with the kid, and it's something, if you don't censor them, like the impact would be way bigger on people, and people would pressure a lot more for justice about these minors, because I mean kids like impact a lot more than, it's just truth, like kids death like impact a lot more than the adults, and there would be like way more, in my opinion, I think that would be way more pressure for justice than currently is like not showing that. So for me, like one of the reasons, like if not the main one, that they are not showing kids nowadays, but that's cited more like in any single culture there, is not to protect children, but actually to not like make people like hungry for justice, like too much avid for justice, because the fact that you're not showing their faces like impact you a lot less than actually showing that you see this pretty little 2-year-old child photo here and you're not seeing it has a total different impact. Even you knowing it's a child, it has an impact different than showing the victim of it,
And I changed him and laid him back down, and I took out the that was left in there.
The idea that Jaden's condition had become so dire in just a few days' time is beyond ridiculous. Because while Sierra claims she checked on him and even heard him in his room, there's simply no way this is true. But in a chaotic household like theirs, it's no surprise the situation tipped well past tragic and into a terrible crime.
No one actually has a schedule in the house.
Can you walk me through a typical?
Okay. I really can't, because it's been a minute. Like, if my typical days are different than what he's even been going through since I've been working.
So explain to me a typical day for you then. Because earlier you mentioned that you showered around 11 o'clock. Start from where you think it's important. Tell me a typical day for you.
Well, a typical day for me before I started working, before I started doing any of this, how I'd normally do is I'd wake up at 8 o'clock. I'd get my smoke session in because I knew out of the pain I'd go in. I'd smoke, do what I need to do till about 8:30. 9 o'clock, 9:30, I want the kids up. That's normally when I wake them up. After I'm already done and have everything going for me, everybody eats. And then after everybody eats, the kids go back to their room, they play. And for him, he would get TV before I got taken out of his room and unplugged and shit got crowded.
What?
Before I got taken out of his room and unplugged and shit got crowded in there and shit. And he'd get toys. Sometimes he'd be out in the living room before the living room a mess because he don't want to do shit. The playpen used to be up in there. The last time I think the playpen was January.
When did you begin streaming?
I began streaming really hard. I began around Halloween. And then I began streaming extra hard hours soon after Christmas, because I was heartbroken that I couldn't give them anything. I was heartbroken that
Oh, you fucking liar. Everyone knows you want to spend money on your next shoes or your hair or nails or whatever it is, even though they are fucking ugly colors and choices.
I
But
didn't give them much. I wanted to give them more than what I gave them. I got them some.
no, we all know, bitch. We all know, devil creature, that this baby it was just a tool for you. Then that became inconvenient, and you just wanted to get rid of it.
Fidgets, got them a couple dino toys, couple shit like that, but that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. Plus, on top of it, that morning, John had gone.
So after Christmas,
Tristan Goodrich, so she's hot and instantly forgets about her kids. Acts to doubt. How you forget? Like you're a mom. How do you forget her? How you forget her kids? How you forget? Oh my God, no.
was when you really started streaming
Hard. Because I was like, we got to get out of here.
Like 30 hours, long sessions. Was it at that point that you kind of took a step back from the kids and let John do a lot of the caretaking?
Me, for so long, I've done nothing. He's not worked.
Yep.
He doesn't help clean. He doesn't do anything.
Okay.
And
so
it's my fault for being stubborn.
Yeah. He doesn't do shit. Like he doesn't do nothing. Like your partner does nothing, even though you fucked with him and had a kid. Wow. Life choices, huh?
For thinking you can do something. You can just. And like we would fight all the time. I'd be like, okay, I'd come out at 11 o'clock, kids didn't have breakfast. Why? They're supposed to have breakfast. So that becomes a fight. That becomes an issue. And then his.
Oh, wait, why is this censored? Why this right here? What is this?
Type of fights is, okay, let's break everything in the house and send her into a breakdown to where she just doesn't fight me. Like, he just games all day. He would get up and respond supposedly when he was needed, and that's it. That's legit what he told me. He's like, I take care of the kids. That's all I need to do.
You had mentioned that you put out food, right? And John was supposed to be feeding it to the kids.
Yeah.
Where would the kids typically eat?
In their room or at the table until it got too bad.
Wait, do you guys know why this is censored? Why does Spike censor it?
As in the room as of recently, since he broke that door and took their door off, and after he took their door off, he started getting upset. Kid got into the desk out there that he keeps as his with all his.
I mean, she's not naked. Oh, she's not wearing pants. Oh, he didn't see. By this angle, it doesn't seem like she's not wearing. Oh, I didn't knew that. No, for me, I thought she had pants on, like, because, I mean, her other leg is not censored, right? So I thought she had pants on. I didn't knew she was naked.
Stuff.
But wait, why she's there naked? What the fuck?
And I guess something was taken out of it or whatever. He knows they did it, so he started keeping the gate up. So he knows if they sneak out or not of the room and into his stuff. And I'm like, dude, this shouldn't even be like this. Since he controls the house and he runs it, and it's going to run forever until the way he wants to, until the day he dies.
When you stream, what are you doing on?
Oh yeah, it can be a tattoo. Yeah.
Talking, hangman, video games, everything. Anything and everything that they want to do.
Okay. And does John come in the room?
Hey, anything and everything they want to do.
Are you doing that?
No, not really.
Why not?
Because he doesn't want nothing to do with it. Last time he came in, they're like, oh, that's him. Like, and he's like, and like, he also threatened, like, the next time I out any of the shit he's done, like, when I told him about the door with the, like, because I was trying to get away from him, with the screwdriver,
Except
and I had showed them that if I show them anything that he does again, he's gonna break my shit. So I didn't, and they've seen when he threw the Xbox at the back of my head, they've seen that. Well, they didn't see it, they heard it.
As Sierra blames her husband for what happened, he'll have a very different version of events. But one thing stays the same, despite Zayden being in his current state for possibly weeks. Jonathan implausibly claims he was alive when he checked on him this morning.
When I got up this morning, made sure to give him a bottle. He was fine then. Okay. Then I checked him again at noon.
He was sound asleep. And then I get a call around 3 o'clock that she's in a hyperventilated state. That I said, okay, I'm not even going to bring the car home. I'm going to send my mom drive me.
Okay.
Have my dad work on your brakes. And we're done.
Do you know, like, what he ate, like, the day before?
Yeah, last night he had 2 bottles. So I put saltines crackers in there for him. He ate those last night because they were empty this morning. So I refilled those. He likes crackers. If I had Ritz, I'd be using Ritz. But
So for like a solid food?
solid food, and I'm going to go for vegetables, mashed potatoes, green beans, you know.
Okay.
Normals.
And then,
Mac and cheese.
so you said yesterday he had 2 bottles.
After I got home from doing all my running for work.
Okay.
Kind of fun jobs and everything.
Okay.
But he's had, like, we're all out of canned foods now because of him, so.
Okay. Like canned food in terms of what?
Green beans, peas, tomatoes, diced
Does he,
potato.
if you open up a can of green beans, are we talking like a green bean that's cut to about like that size? How does he eat that? Will he use his hands or does he use a
No,
fork?
he goes his hands and he goes for it.
And he likes the green beans? Man, wish I could get a kid to eat vegetables like that. The,
You said you're out of cans because of him?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning what, he eats them all? Or
Yeah.
how many cans do you think you go through a couple of days?
If I'm feeding him, I'll make sure that I go through way tonight. But on normal days, 8 to 10.
8 to 10 cans of food. So
What the fuck? Wait, what? 8 to 10 cans of foods a day?
okay. So he's got a good appetite.
Isn't that much
Okay.
food?
He's got a high metabolism like I do. I used to be able to eat and never gain a pound.
When it comes to
That
the
is a lot
the
of
appetite thing, have the doctors recommended any type of special diet for him or no?
No. The only thing that they recommend
Have you
is
considered
if
it can
his
count?
nutrition does go down,
Yeah,
just
it's
grab a
actually
mixture of-
something to
mixture
consider,
of
yeah.
Drinks.
Maybe on his sickle minds, like it's 8 or 10, you know, but maybe it was only 1. I don't know how many. I don't know how many sons he was seeing in front of him while he was drugged or something, you know. Maybe he was seeing like 3, 4, 5 sons, like so he was seeing like 3, 4, 5 cans at the same time, but in reality, that was just 1, you know.
Mix that with one of his bottles if that's the case. But we never had to do that.
Never had to do that. When was the last
Hello,
time
the
you were
holy
eating
ball.
nutrition?
Last year.
Okay. Was that for like would that be like right around his birthday? Okay. And then did he get a pediatrician visit this year at all?
No, I forgot.
Okay.
We have a schedule for next month actually.
where was last year's at? Where'd you guys go?
It was at like 26 in Gratiot. It's her doctor. I don't know the name of it.
26 in Gratiot? You know the name of the hospital or the doctor's
So,
office?
no,
The hallucinations
go
be
with her?
strong
No.
with this.
I'll go with it.
I'm just trying to figure out like what your daily routine is and what he eats and how you parent and how Sierra parents and if there's any differences on care levels or anything like that.
I grew up in a strict household where my dad basically ruled the house.
Okay.
And I've already noticed I'm doing the same thing in my house. Where she's the fun one, I'm the strict one.
Mm-hmm.
So
in terms of strictness, like
I don't let anything slide. If you ain't doing something if you were told to do something and you ain't doing it, you might want to start with that recall.
Did you ever get concerned recently about his weight?
No, just except when I just increase his food.
Right, so you increase his food for the reason of what?
I just know that I just don't losing weight.
So he
Just
doesn't
didn't understand why. Just figured maybe he's just not eating enough or something. So
and that was just 2 days ago. Okay.
I noticed it last week. And he
Considering detectives know the truth about how long Zayden's been deceased, the restraint these detectives are currently showing is beyond impressive. Because everything Jonathan's been saying so far has been nothing but lies.
Yeah, nothing what he says making sense. Nothing. Even that lunatic sickle creature was being more I mean, both of them were terrible liars, clearly, but she was doing a better job than him, clearly.
And that won't change anytime soon.
I mean, job in lying.
We're here to figure out what happened, right? We're not pointing fingers and we're not assigning blame. We just want to know, like, what happened.
All I remember seeing is that one day he just stopped. He just didn't look right.
Okay. Let's back up. Let's back up before that. Let's go back to like December. Okay. How do you look in December?
I don't think
To December we go.
Did you guys take him anywhere? Did you visit? Did you go to grandma's house? Did you go to grandpa's house? Did you go to aunt and uncle's
I
house?
don't remember most of my kids.
Okay.
None of my relatives wanted anything to do with me.
At what point did you get concerned that maybe the things you were doing weren't effective?
Yesterday.
Okay. And what was it
Just
about
because-
yesterday that you said something is not right?
Just because he only had that one bottle.
Jonathan's tactic of lying to police about his son's condition seems to be something he has in common with Sierra, who continues to insist that it was all his fault. But the lame defense is wearing thin, and detectives have been talking to a witness Sierra clearly has an issue with, her mother-in-law.
If I give him what he wants, he doesn't act out. If I don't give him what he wants, he's a nightmare.
And what does that mean? What if you give him what he wants?
If I don't argue him, if I don't fight him, if I just do, just live the way he wants to live, accept him for him. And I don't want to do that. Denying him gets him pissed off. Correcting him gets him pissed off.
John's mom mentioned that you didn't allow her to see the kids since last summer. Is there a reason for that?
No, I have. She refused to come over and see the kids. Even when the house
Yeah,
was clean,
tell
refused
them,
to come give them their
Justice.
Christmas presents.
So it's
And even John told me, like, oh, she took their their presents back. I'm like, then what does she need to be around for? She doesn't care.
let me ask you this. So what you're saying is that it would be untruthful for John's mom to say that she had presents for the kids. She wanted to see the kids at Christmas. She still has those presents. But
If she says she still has those presents, I can prove that they were posted up. She's trying to sell them. And even John had said she's
And-
sending them back and getting rid of them.
but
I said, if she don't want to come over here to
But
see
it's-
it,
Oh, I saw, guys. I actually saw she has something. I think it's something written here. I think this is what they are. They are hiding. It's something that she has written on her leg. I saw a piece that appeared right here.
kids, that's
but
fine.
it's your statement that she didn't want to come see the kids. It wasn't because you wouldn't allow her to see the kids.
It's been 2 years and she could come over to the house anytime she did. She actually has come over to the house for her son to drop off food to this, that, and the other. You can't sit here and visit. You can't take the kids. There's a park. You can't take the kids to the park for 20 minutes.
I'm going to step out for a
Go
minute.
smooth.
I need to use the restroom if I can be excused.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So you good?
What was
Oh,
that?
it's not
I'm gonna step
written.
out
It's
for a
I forgot what I
a
was
draw or
saying.
something.
I was in the middle of answering one of your questions and I lost it.
Might come back to you.
I don't remember what I was answering. My mind's just kind of flying everywhere.
What were your other two sons? What is their sleep schedule like? What time do they typically go to bed?
10 o'clock,
What time do they typically wake up?
like 8, 9 o'clock.
When they sleep in that?
Boo normally wakes up earlier because of the fact that when he's over by his dad's, like they get up early. So half the time he's like, I want to go back to bed, and they'll sleep till like 10 or something now. But
Yeah.
that's not the schedule that I like them on.
Okay. Did you ever? So how was John around the kids?
Like he always seemed good. I never thought that it would ever be like this. I'm still trying to figure it out. It just doesn't make sense.
Seems good.
Like, when we'd be at the park, when we're fighting for them, he'd be running around, making them laugh. Making Boo think, like, it honestly felt like he was Boo's dad. Like, I just don't understand.
Thanks for letting me step up for that.
A couple
Now
of
that the detective
liars.
is back from his
and a
bathroom
couple
break,
of lies.
he'll confront Sierra with some hard truths about her situation.
Sierra, I wanted to transition back here, okay? And I wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about what we do here, okay? As I stated before, I'm a detective, and my partner, Detective Smith, we work within our criminal investigation division here at the Clinton Township Police Department. One of the things that we've learned over the years is that we've learned about all kinds of different types of investigations, but more specifically in relation to this. I don't think we've ever seen a case this horrendous. And I'm going to explain this to you why, okay? Science doesn't lie, okay? We have a whole team of people we work with. We work with other detectives in there. You know, we have supervisors, we have crime scene technicians, we have medical examiners that come out to the scenes. You know, we have all kinds of different people that we work with. It's unequivocally, without a doubt, that extended period of time. I would have to rank this as probably one of the worst cases I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've been a police officer for 21 years. Detective Smith's been in law enforcement for 10 plus years.
No, you guys can look at the pictures of him, like, legit this past Halloween.
Okay, well, hang on a second. So this started in Halloween, is what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
Just Halloween. He was sitting there, and he was healthy.
So you're saying that he was healthy in Halloween, and then all of a sudden it just came on?
I didn't say no.
Okay.
Like, it over time.
So is it your statement that this has been going on since Halloween?
I don't know if he's not been feeding him every single time.
Okay, well,
then.
let me stop you there. Okay, I'm going to stop you.
I know that he was good with me taking care of him, and then when I fully indulged myself.
Sierra, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to think about this real quick. Okay, I want you to take a truly an in-depth look into yourself right now. Okay? Because science doesn't lie. Okay? The photographs and the images.
Well, I can question that. I mean, I can question that. Or science is too much limited. Plus, but that's not even the main thing, okay? It's not even the main thing. The thing is that people nowadays are manipulating the science to their own interests, financial interests or political interests. And yeah, like, I wouldn't trust them much, but I got what he mean. I got what he mean, okay? In this case, he's right, but like, I don't know about his statement at all. Like, I don't know much about that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see if I trust that statement in 26 anymore. I'm sorry.
Which is that we had to observe today. Don't lie. The crime scene doesn't lie. Okay? You are not a victim here. You are not a victim. You are responsible
for his death. You
are responsible for a portion of his passing. It's not just on you, but you are responsible.
I know
okay?
this.
And I refuse to allow you to sit here and tell a story that is intertwined with untruthful statements. Sierra, let me explain something to you, okay? We're dealing with and I would take a breath here because I'm trying to help you.
I know.
Okay?
But
listen to me. Listen.
I
let you hang on a second. I let you talk for an extended period of time to get an understanding of who you are and to get a full perspective of what's going on here. Okay? But you're at a fork in the road. Okay? The fork in the road is you're going to go right and continue to tell this story that is part of statements that are not necessarily accurate, or you're going to be completely honest and completely forthcoming.
After listening to Sierra's lies for the entire interview, the detectives finally call her out. And even after that, she seems intent on continuing the unbelievable story.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You want a woman, not any woman. A clear Democrat woman and not any Democrat woman. I don't know, a tweet streamer, whatever it is. I don't know what she streams like. Whatever the fuck she streams like furry streamer. I mean, come on. She's the example of woman we bring here, like, from time to time, you know, like, you want her? This type of person to take accountability? To tell the truth? Like, of course she would say, I didn't do nothing, sir. Of course this is what she's gonna play.
But this time, they won't let her get away with it so easy.
Like, when he was crying, I remember being on the phone, I remember getting off. That's why I was saying, like, I did tell
Let
the cop earlier,
the
like,
false
let me,
tears
double check.
begin.
I was like, wait, I have been.
Well, here's the thing, right? And this is where we're at an impasse here, right? And this is where it gets really, really frustrating for us as investigators, okay? And I want you to be incredibly forthcoming and honest at this very point, because we're at that fork.
You're not.
You're going to go right or you're going to go left, right? And other people are going to look at this. They're going to see this. Okay. What I want is a complete and accurate timeline. Do you understand? What is the accurate timeline? I'm going to ask you one last time.
I'm thinking. Let me think. Because I don't think it was around my birthday. Like, yeah, it might have been around my birthday because I was freaking out about Boo's birthday and his. But he was fine around Halloween. I carried him. He was out in public. And how he was.
What kind of costume did he have on?
Costume.
Sounds really nice.
It was. It was adorable.
Pictures of that in your phone?
Yes.
When did you stop taking pictures of the two of you guys together? Was it around your birthday? Then we've got November, we've got December, we've got January, and we've got February. So at any point in time
Anytime between that, I didn't take Christmas pictures because I was depressed. The house was a mess. There was.
She was depressed.
What is there to remember then?
Okay, understood.
I was tired of every.
Hey, your birthday is an important time. It's right around Valentine's Day, right? You have 3 little boys that love you dearly, okay? It's a great time to take pictures. Did you stop taking pictures because he was exhibiting? Want any of that to get out?
No, I was absent as what I should have been as a mother. That's like, if you don't understand the terms I'm saying it in.
I get it, but what I want...
that's why I say I feel guilty, because, like, yeah, I already said I should have continued being the one to do everything. Everything. Because I'm the only one out of everybody, for some reason, that was capable.
While Sierra was certainly capable of conning men on...
Guys, why every fucking Democrat is that ugly? Why every Democrat is ugly like that?
Online out of money, her skills as a mother were sorely lacking. And despite already admitting her own role in what happened, she doesn't appreciate detectives making her feel guilty.
Sierra, back to the timeline. Okay, we've established that you've worked really hard and you're trying to maintain a real
I get that, but you're establishing the fact of how I should feel like shit because I should have been active. I should have noticed. I should have been doing something. I should have called help.
Sierra,
I should have this.
There is.
And I'm admitting
I explained
that.
to you. And I appreciate that. Thank you for admitting that. I appreciate you. I applaud you for admitting that. But what I need from you, isn't that's commendable. I appreciate you being honest about that. But I want an accurate timeline.
I am.
All right, is it your statement?
Those times that I've spent like practically my life back there in that room, I would come out and I would periodically check on things. Not the way I should have, but periodically. And over time, I did notice like, okay, why do I see? All right, he's like, oh, you got a fast metabolism. That's why when I told you about the excuses I was getting, then this, that, and then when he started really getting, then when it really hit me, I'm like, oh my God, he's like skin. Like when I told you, I realized, and that's when I realized. But you're telling me. No, that's when I realized because I was a piece of shit because I cooped up in a room for so long that I didn't realize.
You little shit.
Until it was
little
damn near
shit.
Is it your truthful and accurate statement that you found him, as hard as this might be to to be forthcoming about that you found him.
As hard as no, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. You might be caring more about talking about it than she will ever feel.
Today deceased.
Yes.
So if we were to have medical,
So if you're telling me the fact that he didn't die today,
we're going to find out.
I know this, but I want to find out too because, like I said, I haven't been as attentive and active as I should have been.
She doesn't even know when her son died. Oh my God, man.
As of recently, these past few months out of these years that I've been the one doing everything.
What months would you say it started for you not being as attentive and as involved as you should have been?
Since trying to get out of here, since waking up and realizing, hey, I can't lay in bed and want to just die every day. I need to get us out of here. Because if I don't get us out of here, it's never going to get better. I'm the only one capable. That's why I started doing that. I was like, okay, what can I do work-wise? I started doing donations, grinding on live, doing what I can. Donation was taking up a lot. Plus, he also was, like, he never was using his dad and his dad, controlling that. And he's like, you can only have it if you go to work. Dude don't want to go to work, keeps losing in and out the car. So that was very
Sierra, let me bring you back
reliable financial wise to get them out of there.
We understand that and we appreciate that. We understand what you're saying.
So, so the brain said Subaton. And here I am thinking, do you want while watching a woman who probably did a Subaton for 1 month or so. Oh my God, well, at least, guys, don't worry, I don't have kids. I don't have kids, okay? No, guys, I will never do that. Come on, I would never do such vile thing like she did. Come on.
But you're asking me when? That's when I started diving into how can I get my kids money because I'm disabled because there's no way to get the money I need unless I'm out on the street. Like that's the only way I could. Like I was trying to find any way other than the most disrespectful way for me and my kids to get out.
Sierra, I'm not asking that.
I ended up making the wrong decision and completely lost him.
And thank you for sharing that.
Like, I just want...
Come on, you can literally take 1 hour and a half a day and cook, like, not for just lunch, but... you guys know that, come on. And cook, like, for lunch and dinner time, too. Or let things, like, pre-ready, and then you don't need... Come on, it's not much time. It's not even much time. But let's be real. If you have a 2-year-old son, you shouldn't be doing a Subaton, in my opinion. You shouldn't, because a child of that age needs total attention all the time. And it's not even like it's necessary for him to live, because to live is just if you feed, like you give food and water basically, and check if it's not sick, it's probably gonna live. Like at least it's like 90% of the kids are raised in my country like that. Moms don't give a shit. Fathers don't give a shit. Usually, it's usually like that. Thank you so much, Kryptonite Die for 5 gifted subs. That alone, and that's so much simple. That's very much simple to do. But I'm saying like a kid, a newborn, like a kid's like so young as him shouldn't be alone. You know, it should be alone for long, because the kid up until he's like 4 or 5 years old. These first years of any child defines her this child's like entire life. Define who is gonna be as a human being. Define also how as much as healthy as he's gonna be as a human being. Is the most important years of life ever. After 5 years, you can just like, you know, like, I'm not saying that you should abandon, but I think if you should like, I want to know a time span of what is the crucial years, like the first 5 years. The first 5 years are crucial. After that, you can decrease a lot the attention that you give, and the kid probably is gonna be a lot even like on the adulthood, you know? Like, I'm not saying you should, okay? But I'm saying, like, compared to the first 5 years, like, it's crucial. It will define how healthy it's gonna be. Will help a lot in how healthy the kid's gonna be, in how smart the kid's gonna be. Like, it will define a lot, you know? It's not genes like a lot of people want to believe. Of course, genes play a huge part of it. But, like, also there's ambient. And other thing is that is this, like, the first 5 years of a child, a newborn child, is crucial to their development. Is where, like, when they need the most human touch as possible, they need to be breastfed as most as possible. You know, they need to be teached, like, as most as to be played with as much as possible, to interact with as much as you can all the time, and not just, like, let a fucking smartphone on their hands, you know? And come on, she couldn't even do the basic, which is feeding. What the fuck? 2 years old, and I didn't hurt any of them, like, both her and him talking about breastfeeding, like, literally, like, oh, Mizuki, but you don't need to necessarily breastfeed them. No, you need to, because the act, it's not just about the milk itself. It's the act of breastfeeding is important to his cognitive development, you know? Like, it's the oh my god, man, what the fuck? Like, you guys know I was studying to be a teacher, you know? Like, I read a lot of books about brain development, and even more, like, books about language acquisition, how humans learn language and things like that. How humans acquire knowledge, how they develop, and I learned such things like this, and many more. And the first 5 years of a child is crucial. It determines, like, a lot, like, of who's gonna be on future, like, too much.
All I ever wanted was my babies and me to be together and be happy. That's why I fought those 2 years. That's why I did what I did. That's why I was terrified to lose him. I really didn't think that his dad would be capable of just not, and that he would lie at.
Well,
I don't.
Sierra, this unfortunately is
I feel
she don't care. She doesn't care.
Yeah, I know.
Responsibility to parents. I've been the only one since day one, and he couldn't do a single dime.
Well, is there anything else, Detective Smith?
Like, okay. I did my best. Like, I failed though.
Okay.
No, you haven't done your best, because there's a lot of single moms out there that actually raise their kids alone and doesn't even have a boyfriend or whatever inside their homes, and they do this by themselves alone. Of course, like, we always shame on most of them, because most of them are really terrible women, in fact, but there are good ones out there that are actually raising their kids, like, the best as they can alone. And they do quite a good job, but it's like a sin, and it doesn't substitute having a dad to your kids, you know. It's scientifically proved already, like, that kids raised by even kids raised by a dad alone without the mom are raised better than raised just by the mom, you know. But of course, like, the best option is having both, you know.
I could have done better. I should have called him help.
I appreciate that. I thank you for.
I don't care if you appreciate it. It doesn't bring him back. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't take back anything. It doesn't fix the decision. It doesn't tell me where I should have made a better decision, not just then, but way before then. Because all my mind can think of is, where down the timeline could I have made a decision where this would have never even became a thing? I've questioned myself. Should I have even started fighting to leave him? If I would have just stayed with him, stayed obedient, this wouldn't have happened.
Bitch, you have months to that. You know, a person don't die of starvation like fast, you know? They need to starve for quite a long time. to die. You know, oh my God, you had quite a long time to think about a lot of stuff, and it still saved your child. What you don't fucking care, bitch.
Well,
if I would have just kept cleaning the house, taking care of everybody.
That house, you called 911 today. You had access to 3 phones. You spent 30 hours a day, talking to people on the interweb and doing all that stuff. You had every opportunity to call 911 to get medics there. You saw in a matter of a lickety split second. You had FD. You had 4 police cars there that were trying to save. That's the problem.
I get that, and you're only looking at the end of the day. You're looking at him.
Stand up for me. Stand up for me.
Saying,
turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
All right.
You're under first degree.
That's.
No, I didn't you.
The answer to Sierra's question is simple. If she had called for help sooner,
Oh my
Zayden
God,
would
man.
still be alive. But she didn't,
Oh
and
my
now
God.
her and Jonathan
You see, this is what I'm talking about not showing the victim, you know? Oh, it's a kid. Oh no, I cannot show because it will disturb my kids when they see this on the TV. No, it's not. It's just so people don't go out on the streets making havoc because this type of thing are happening and type of people like they are not getting arrested for good or not having death penalty, you know? This is why they do not show, because it messes deeply with people. When you see, if you are seeing the child photo here, the child image, your emotions will be a lot more amplified than just not seeing at all. This is the reason, in my opinion, they do that. No, I don't have any proof. But this is what makes most sense, and I just clicked, my mind just clicked about that today.
would face the consequences. Both pled no contest to charges of second-degree murder and second-degree. They were found guilty. Jonathan Cheek was
Oh, thank God they were found guilty. Thank God. I hope you both rotten on jail.
sentenced to 24 to 50 years for second-degree murder and 86 months to
Very
10
good.
years for additional charges. Sierra
Very
Zaytuna
good.
received the same charges and was sentenced to 24 to 50 years for second-degree murder, plus an additional 43 months to 10 years.
Very good. Should be forever. They should be deleted, in my opinion. But after not seeing people arrested, you always see like in the end, oh no, the charges were dropped. No, the judge like didn't accept this one, you know, and blah blah blah. No, this felony like wasn't, you know. After seeing all of this, and after seeing like murderers like getting rid of their felony charges, you know, like all the time and not get even getting to stay 1 month inside the jail. This is refreshing. But this is for how you see like how the Overton window has been pushed. This is not enough. But we see so much worse happening, like and like people not getting even 1 year behind bars. That seeing like they get such numbers like as this, it makes us happy already. They shouldn't even leave the fucking jail.
Thanks for being here. 80% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. If you got something out of this video, subscribing is free, and it's the single biggest way you can support the channel. If you want to...
Yeah. What you say, right, guys? What you say? Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail fox tier member, the Holy Ball, and to all of my 3-tail fox tier members, Wallany Wolf, Fanny Sylvie, It Himself, Chile Not Serious, Eustace the Useful, Zealous Isaiah, Ala Rosas, Max Tenor, Nugutino, Avery, Halcyonic Eder, and TV8. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Also thanks to everyone that have been supporting me on Ko-Fi, Kick, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. And that's it for today, my dear Foxlings. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.